One of the reasons I think we're starting to see more men, and especially young men, come out against feminism is because while feminism claims to be about equality, in reality, it's actually about female supremacy. For example, when it comes to dating and mating, this imbalance is so obvious. The unspoken expectation is that women have the right to be able to choose whether or not they want to be a modern woman, a city girl, a hot girl, or a traditional woman, whereas men are generally expected to be traditional, right? Men are expected to pay, none of this 50-50 stuff. Men are expected to provide, men are expected to protect, men are expected to be chivalrous, men are expected to do all the things that traditional men generally do. And when they do not meet up to that expectation, they are shamed by being called, desties, misogynist, beta males, all of the above. And this tension exists all the time. I mean, you will see women who claim to be hot girls, who claim to be independent, who love talking about how much money, how they can secure the bag. You will see those same women complain about how they went out on a date with a guy and that guy had the nerve to ask them to pay 50-50. But this is what equality looks like. And I mean, don't even get me started. How many women do you think would be willing to sign up to be drafted for war if it came down to it? How many women want to work in the oil rigs or be firefighters? Or police officers, or put themselves in harm's way, work in the construction sites, be plumbers, janitors, truckers. I mean, take on roles that are generally more held by men. What if society was truly equal 50-50? What if the expectation was, okay, a woman sees a man that's, in harm's way and she goes and helps him? What if the expectation was, okay, more women are proposing now? Women are now going and planning the engagement. They are grabbing the ring. They are trying to figure out the best speech. Just these little things. And then there's also even big things. When it comes to family court, we know things are certainly not equal there. And so it's not really about equality. It's about men pay for stuff, buy me stuff, but I as a woman want the freedom to be and do whatever I want. And for a lot of guys, that's just a bad deal. It is just strictly a bad deal. And of course, this mindset has a trickle-down effect in policies and the way policies are actually applied, societal expectations, the way men are even treated. I mentioned this before, like domestic violence and abuse. Men are always portrayed to be the abusers. Although, if you look at domestic violence across different cultures, women initiate violence more than men. Like just little things like that. So it is not equal. It is truly about putting women in the best position at the expense of men. And that is just not fair. And of course, if that happens long enough, you're going to have people say, this is a bad deal. I want out.